Hello! I is live. How is everyone? I am currently flying around in the overworld in some unknown location. Let's go to spawn quickly. Okay, so the plan today is we're going to have a quick fly around the server. I will explain some behind the scenes. Behind the scenes stuff, and then we'll play some events with everyone. There's a few that haven't been done on stream before, which we'll quickly go to the event room now. All of these haven't been done. I think we did Endor last time with Chris, but we haven't done like Insanity Beyond, Just Jump. We're not doing that one because that would take like 4 hours. And then I think we also haven't done the hallway before, so we're going to try that as well. Okay, so first off, I am going to go and explain a few things. First, I'm going to go to Overworld and show you my mini-map. Also, I'm going to shout out here again. Why not? Okay, so here we are. I'm in creative mode because I'm a massive cheater when it comes to not actually playing. Okay, so we're now here in the overworld. And I've fallen to my death. So this is the minimap. And I love this minimap to death, simply because it saves everything. Now, every single player on the server I have actually stored where they're living, if I found them. So, every single green dot on here is a player on the server. So, I actually wanted to show this quickly because I found it quite interesting. Based on how we made the spawn point here, where everything is basically going south in terms of pathways, it meant majority of the players have actually decided to go south, and hardly anyone has gone north in terms of settling down. Quite interesting. Some people have settled down like way over here. It's a bit insane, but I thought that was interesting. The yellow dot is actually where I live. It's the same. Actually, let's go there now, and it'll be easier to explain. I'm there. Let's note down these coordinates. Yeah, it is a lot of people, Kiwi. Oh, that song's loud. Turn that down a little bit. Okay, so this is where I live on the server. Yeah, I found most people. I go around invisible. Okay, so this is where I live. More precisely, I live here. Directly here. I don't think you're ever gonna get on, Kiwi. Sadly. Yeah, so I live there. This is the exact biome, exact seed, and I can prove that to you if you pay close attention to that. And then I go back here, home, and go down. It's the same biome again. I basically cloned the overworld to make it my own private dimension. So this is where I live. I have a nice Japanese house that Atsu made me, that we're living in. Maybop lives here. And Emily lives here. Over here we have a statue that Emily made, and then this is what me, Emily, and Meza and Rosa made. And it's quite nice. We started some Britannia stuff. If I go over here, I did my redstone magic to try and automate this as much as possible. So we got automatic pulper sensors. This is precisely timed for mana. And if I go down, where's the white fire? There it is. Boop. It's all timed precisely. So what's that? Boops. Boop. Basically, it boosts every, let's see, 21 seconds. Sends a signal to here, which basically tells this to flip once, which is 0.35 seconds. That spins around so fast you can't see it. Ooh, you have a new computer. I look forward to seeing you on the server then. That sends a signal to here and here, and which is this on, which then come up here, turns this off for a split second to allow the hopper to extract one piece of coal only from the hopper, from the chest, goes into the hopper. Then it accepts that to go through here, and then that drops automatically on the endo flame. And then this is automatic every, how many seconds did you put it? 7 seconds. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to play with a group, because I always find it lonely. Yeah, this is my house. I go upstairs, it's the bedroom. I mostly use the bedroom to store important things like my old gear, the books I got for last stream. And if we go down here, we can go to the main base, which is just a quick travel there. I love these tubes so much. They're so much fun. Whee! This is the main base. It's a bit stone. I didn't really want it to be stone and just a hole in the ground, but we haven't really had time to spend that much on the server to make to make everything pretty. I mean, we spent like 2 weeks on our houses alone before we actually got into any mods. So yeah, that's everything. We started space. I'll quickly go there. Not that much. We made a space base on the moon, and that's about it. We filled it with air and seals and everything. Okay, I'll quickly show that off, and then we'll go and... Oh yeah, over here is my tree house. Show that off quickly before I go. When I'm bored on servers, I just like making tree houses. Here we go, this is our space stuff. We went to the moon. And let's quick travel over here. Go off my treehouse. I know those seeds. This is my treehouse. I love it. I think I spent 2 weeks on here building this treehouse, gathering the wood and stuff for it. I quite like it. Even though there's basically nothing on it. I just kind of like making tree houses. I originally wanted, on the previous mod pack we played, I originally wanted to live in a tree house. Have the entire base have like each tree had mod stuff on it, but I never got to really play that much. I was mainly busy building events. Got a little balcony area. And then over here in private is the bedroom. I started, as you can see, furnishing stuff, but that's really as far as I got. Haven't had time to furnish the rest, although I do want to on time. Okay, let's quickly see what Liz wants me to see. Yeah, every time the server freezes, you guys, it force saves, because we're actually running off RAM, and when the server crashes, we lose everything. Let's see his ship. Where is it? Near Archangel's old base. Uh-oh. I hear an alarm. What have you done? Uh-oh. What have you done? Okay, let's run away. Let's turn that off. Okay, sorry about that. Punishing Liz. Okay, well, this is apparently Braxton's spaceship. This spaceship's actually quite nice. It's one of the key mods in the mod pack. It allows you to basically build a ship like Archimedes ships. and then you use this ship controller from Computercraft and Warp Drive to teleport the ship into coordinates in the overworld. But you can also go to different dimensions as well. The only dimension I've got it set up with at the moment is the space dimension, but soon I will set it up so you can go to almost all the dimensions. It's gonna take some time because the config file is actually kinda silly. I'm sorry, Kiwi. I'm very, very sorry. I've turned it off. Okay. I was thinking that we would play some events with anyone who is yeah. So Loomis is going to be coming on the voice channel in a second, and we're going to play some events. And then after that, I'm going to go into making events. It's going to be mostly some world edit tips, such as terraforming and also redstone. Because normally Atsu or Seiyu or Emily handle the building side. I'm not a very good builder. The only type of buildings I do normally is terraforming. I do have to do building. This is actually quite nice. I think this is an old base for mob grinding. Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's go to Spawn and I'll show you some interesting facts about Spawn. So, Spawn is the Death Star, as we already know. Let's not wait for that to load. So, if we go to Throne Room, you can see, oh look, we're in outer space. But if I open up my map, this is actually what space looks like. We couldn't get a void world. How long am I planning to stream for? The normal 2 hours. So, in roughly an hour and 40 minutes I'll be over. Maybe. Might go longer. So, yeah, anyway. So this is what Spawn actually looks like. We're in a custom dimension which is super flat, and we wanted to make this void, however we couldn't. The void plugins don't work for some reason, so we took world edit selections of the entire area, everywhere where it's black around here has been chopped out with world edit, which we had to do section by section, because if you do too big the server crashes because it can't handle it. Just so when people were flying out to their ships, which are all located around here, it actually looks like this is a void world, and we just hoped that no one would venture out further than that, which is why we gave people awesome.
Hello?
Hello, Loomis.
Am I here? Yes.
You are here, welcome.
Okay, so what is the plan today?
I am just finishing off explaining some interesting behind the scenes facts, and then we're going to play some events on the mission board.
Okay, cool.
Some of them haven't been done on stream before, so I thought might as well give them a go.
Oh, are they're non-story events?
One of them, I'm going to do one of the non-story events, and then I'm going to do stuff like the hallway. And then I might do some of the old ones again. My main goal is, I'm not that entertaining, I don't know if people have noticed, but what I can make up in entertainment, I can make up in interesting facts. So,
yes, Mad is the fact master. If you need any information, go to Mad. He'll tell you. He'll tell you everything.
So, an interesting fact is, the entire Spawn is the event zone, which is why I always make sure everyone goes to the Throne Room before stream starts, because once you've loaded up the dimension, it's saved into your player data.
Oh, okay.
Once you're once it's in your play data, you can't crash when you go into an event.
That is very important.
Yeah. So if you, for example, logged off at your base Loomis and then decided to do join E and then one of the event names, you would crash to desktop. So everyone has to go to the throne room when we start stream.
I see. I am in the throne room.
Yes, it's the best. So
It's the best room. You get to hang out with Empress Harriet.
yes, Empress Harriet was designed this way because when I was making the mod pack, we had this test server, and we were testing out Armor's Workshop, and we were like, okay, well, let's test out some dresses, and I needed a girl's name, and Atsu was the only girl I knew of. So we originally designed the Empress outfit on Atsu. So once we got that done, we were like, well, let's just make Atsu part of the family. So we just took Atsu's skin, turned the eyes orange, and voila, we're done.
and thus sisters were born.
Exactly.
And she looks very similar to Empress Harriet. I think there's a few key differences, right?
Yes. The eyes, I think, I don't know if you can see it, but right below where it looks like she has a red mouth, that's her necklace, part of the skin.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Like, I'm looking at it, it almost looks like she has fire in her mouth or something.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa,
It's
the Empress can breathe fire.
I think it's Atsu's purple necklace that she has on her skin, but we've coloured it red. Looks a bit weird.
Yeah, it does look weird. I'm looking at it right now.
So, I'm in creative mode like always, simply because during events Zine likes to troll. I don't know if you've noticed, but he places bench everywhere.
Yes.
So, I like to be in creative mode just simply to delete that as quickly as possible. I like people to run through events quickly. When people dawdle, that's when details start messing up.
Exactly.
So, I think you pointed it out in one of your videos, but one of the ships, the SS Trigger ship, is actually... there it is. Let me increase my render distance slightly. It's actually just over here outside. I took it out from the build zone and world-coded it over here. Zine was very upset because a lot of the details were missing, but Welded doesn't support microblocks and stuff like that, so...
I love that ship, though. That is a really cool ship.
It's one of the whole idea was actually based on Atsu from her getting the idea from My Night, where I joined My Night from the Inertia episode, and in Inertia, the task was the streamers had to make a ship to go to Inertia. So we were like, let's just get... Atsu was like, let's just get Zine and everyone to build a ship while we're not here. And then we ended up being here because personal life happened, and we just ended up with that thing.
I like it, yeah.
I'm wondering what would have turned out if I wasn't here, though. That would have been fun.
That is a really good question. We will never know, unfortunately.
Yeah. In my inventory, I always have the mass battle axe in case a mob doesn't... I mess up with mobs, because the mobs were the last thing I put into events. So, for example, the giants, they were a bit OP.
Yeah, the giants, dude. I was sitting there just wailing on it. It did not... It was doing like 1 damage, I swear.
I'm
like
so
one hit
used
point.
to... It's very hard to balance mob defenses, because you can either have them so they can't be killed at all, or they get killed in one shot. So it's a lot of balance in that, and because I don't have everyone's Tinker's gear, I can't really test it. So that's why I have the Mads Battle Axe. An interesting fact about the Mads Battle Axe is actually designed against Zine. So if I put you in creative mode quickly, Zine likes playing in creative mode, so all I have to do is right click on him now, and he goes in survival.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
Yeah.
I have the Enderium Cleaver.
That's nice.
Yeah, lots of different stuff upgraded on it. 33 attack damage. I'm not sure if I could go much more on it. I think it's pretty much well done.
Aww. I was gonna show off, but it just looks like I'm holding my samurai sword again. I basically
Oh, yeah.
I took a copy of it from your inventory. It's now mine.
Speaking of which, I can't see you. I don't even know where you are.
Oh, am I in Viz?
I think you're in Viz. I didn't even know. I wasn't sure if you were even here. Oh, yep, you are here.
Yeah. Invis bugs out sometimes when I log out. Yeah, let's continue the little tour. So, if I use the compass, I can transport the floors between floors. So if I just TP you to here. Welcome to my storage room.
Oh, it's the super secret room that no one ever sees.
Yep. For example, right here is the Magman torch, so mobs don't spawn in the Death Star with the magical transformation routes that we have to keep, otherwise things start messing up. I keep people's heads here sometimes. And
who did you kill this time?
this was Galactic Wolves.
Galactic. Okay.
Yeah, I needed her head because I was making a room for her on the Enterprise. And I was like, well, I need it later, so I just placed it here for later.
It works.
Yeah, when I was sorting out the lag issues on the first weeks of the server, these things are incredibly hard to get back, so I just placed them here. And then there's a pig over there.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is what we use for the these are the individual blocks for the elevator. They've been altered a ton. They're actually designed this way. They've actually been through a different stages. Basically, if you're not fully loaded in, you see the boxes around it, right? That's to prevent. We're using these blocks because it does that specifically. It prevents you from loading the rest of the jumping into the rest of the Death Star, loading it in before your computer even copes. So we're basically forcing people to wait for their computer to load.
Okay.
If I
Makes things a little less chaotic, right?
Yeah. If I go to the next secret room, this is one of the floors that never got used because Emily, who was making the Death Star with Christina, miscounted. So we got an extra floor that no one's ever using.
So I actually accidentally got teleported here after finishing an event like last week. So, yeah, I'm not sure why that happened. But...
I think the issue is I need to put the coordinates another block higher because you teleport on the floor layer, but you teleport before the Death Star gets loaded, so you just fall slightly, and then you end up here. Yeah, we mostly use this to, well, this is what we use to power all the teleporters upstairs, and then we keep our armor and stuff here if we're joining different YouTube series. Do you wanna read something that we never actually managed to publish? If you go into here, there's a book in here. It might be full of...
For My Heroes by Atsu?
Yep. So you don't have to read all of it, you can skim read it if you want. But basically, Hi Christina. We made a backstory of the entire Flame series, from Flame Town to Flame Empire. And we made this massive video that got a lot of people to voice act in it. I rendered the video, I uploaded it, I gave it to Zine, and he completely forgot to put it on stream. And this was this was the book that was a companion to that video. So
Man, but 7 pages.
yeah, this is basically Atsu confessing to everyone that she has always been from Flame Empire, and she was sent back in time to grab us, help in this timeline. The corrupt
Plot
Empire.
twist.
Yeah.
Dearest heroes, I have both a confession and an apology to make. You see, I'm not from your timeline. I am from the future. I see. Yep. I don't think I'm gonna read the whole thing, but
Yeah.
a little long. That's cool.
Yeah. So then we have location cards, which is used because things like bugging out all the time. So I think that's basically it. If we go back to spawn, this is another thing that we got the scoreboard from teams.
Yeah.
I
The
like
team board.
Flame is always
I hate.
winning.
Yeah, Flame is always winning. Corruption is always behind, and I'm actually on Corruption, so.
Plot twist.
No, everybody who watches my videos would know.
Yeah, so the teams were the teams. We had so much potential for this, but we've been so busy fixing other mods that we haven't managed to finish developing our own mods. So we have the score, and we also have mini games. We have 3 mini games in production, and one of them is done, but we can't upload it. And the points are going to be eventually, once we can get it all working, based on a planetary system. The more points you have depends how much of the galaxy you own, and you can visit different parts of the galaxy. So if you own that planet for your team and you go there, then you can get specific armor and tools and rewards that you wouldn't get otherwise.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then Piggy, for some reason, wrote down that I give out monthly rewards. Which I don't. I don't have...
Yeah, I was a little confused because it said that once. I read it and then waited, and there's like nothing. Okay, well...
Yeah, I don't have anything to give anyone.
Right now. You're not actually doing that, clearing it up right now.
Yeah. I don't have anything to give people. Like, we didn't... When we were making the mod pack, we didn't add any extra gear and stuff to give to people. Some people have been wondering what all these cords are on the back. These are if you have a ship from Flame Kingdom.
Yes.
You go in this dimension into the hangar.
That is what I was confused about the first time, because I saw mine and I for some reason I went to the overworld and thought I could get there. I'm like, why can I not find it? But yeah, you gotta stay on the ship and fly out of the Death Star.
Yeah. So these are all the people who actually had stuff in Flame Kingdom, and I didn't destroy their ship. A lot of people forgot to actually give me cords for their ship, so I said, sod to them, I'm not giving them the stuff. I'm not flying around the entire server to find some random ship.
Yeah, Matt does not have time for that. Matt has lots of things to do.
I was busy fixing the server from like day one, so I didn't really have anything to fix that. These are the rules all the way from Flame Town to Flame Empire. They haven't really changed much. I think we've added a few, but other than that...
Yeah, they stayed pretty constant from what I've noticed.
We don't really need to change the rules, because
the
rules are mostly a guidance to prevent people from being idiots.
Well, someone's always going to be an idiot, so...
Yeah, but ever since adding the loyalty system, we've only ever had to ban 3 people on the server so far. So we're actually doing quite well. Donators, I need to add an extra name on here tomorrow, probably, but...
We got all the cool people.
Yes, if you ever donated at least once in your life, you will always be on this board, even from Flametown.
Oh.
Yep.
Dang, so there's people all the way from Flametown? Who's from Flametown? Is anybody on here from...
Most of these people are from Flametown. Sheets donated from Flametown. Doltron, Dean, he donates monthly. William, Lucavex, he was from Flametown and Flame Kingdom. Lady Chris, Flametown. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the mods who are on here, of course, probably.
Yeah, they've at least donated once. And then on the back we have the staff. Let me clear up the roles on here. If you're a mod, that means that you have permissions and you have commands and you can do whatever you want.
Right.
If you're a builder, your main and only goal is to build events on the server. You don't have any other responsibilities, and you shouldn't bother them at all because they're here to be a normal player and just to help me out. Builder Plus means that you have a few extra responsibilities on top of that, but you're still a builder. You're not meant to run the server. Developer is Aiden. He's been our amazing coder for fixing all the mods. We've actually been manually coding some of the mods to get them to work. If you're an admin, that means that you're basically got all the responsibilities. You can build, you can do whatever. Admin Plus means you have console access so you can reboot the server.
Okay. So that'd be Zine and Atsu and M.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
if you're owner, you're pure awesome. If you've been removed from this list, it's because you haven't logged in since Flame Kingdom. Sorry.
Well, it's only fair.
Yeah.
So I noticed you guys took all the ships out of here. Was that because it was causing issues, or from like the beginning there were ships in here at one point? But
yeah, the issue is our clear lag deletes the ships because the ships are technically mobs. So every half an hour, all the Star Wars ships on the entire server get automatically deleted. So
okay, that makes sense. That's why you can hit them and they act like
mobs.
Yeah.
This is just how you get out to get to the ship. Why is there a right here? God's sake.
We can guess who that was.
Yeah. I love shops. We've always had shops on the server. However, people never used them because the currency on both servers were basically stupid. We had a currency and no one used it because it meant nothing. So I decided really early on to make it mean something by actually adding official server shops. Because before, in Flame Kingdom, you would only ever need the coins to purchase stuff that you couldn't ever find, like dogs and cats. Because of Biomes of Plenty, they don't spawn very well. But now we've made custom armor with our mods that you can use and purchase stuff, and there's a lot of things on the server that either bug out, like Galacticraft, and you'd rather just, like, instead of waiting for 12 hours, just buy the raw meteoric iron instead of just waiting in space forever. Or all the schematics where if you can't find a dungeon because someone's already looted it, stuff like that.
And you guys are constantly adding more shops, is that right?
Anytime that we see a need for a shop, we'll add it. We added like the restaurants because Atsu loves restaurants. And
yeah, I walked in here one time, and then it was Chris's birthday thing. Showed the sign, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
We do like celebrating everyone's birthdays on the server in our own special way. So
I noticed. Yeah.
This is the main point for this room. It's purple because Atsu's favorite color is purple. So yeah, that's basically shops. If you don't want to waste time, you just buy some stuff here.
Exactly.
Then the next one down is the private dimensions. If you have a private dimension, basically go here to teleport to it. Yeah.
This is not the jail, right?
No, that's the next one down, I think. No, the next one down is the hospital. Although some people can consider it a jail.
I always forget like which levels are which.
I always forget. When I want to go to the mission room, I go down and I'm like, no, wait, I need to go up. Yeah, this is where we started on the server. There's a tradition where we always start in a hospital.
Yes. It's someone messed up and caused everybody to crash.
Exactly.
I won't point fingers yet, but...
Mesa asks, why is Traxxas grave at spawn? He keeps dying there. Most people, they just catch on fire, they in a panic go /spawn rather than /home, and then they can't pick up their stuff.
I always do /home, so
yeah.
I can't really relate with that. But that makes more sense now, because that gravestone has been there for a while, and I was kind of wondering the same thing.
Jail. We haven't really used the jail much. I use the jail a lot in Flame Kingdom, but we don't really use it that much because it usually involves... The only time we usually use the jail is to get people out of corrupted chunks.
Right, which is what happened to me last server.
Yeah. But because most of the corrupted things... Okay, there's a guy in jail.
There's a guy in jail? Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
Hello.
Because most of the corruption so far has been from Android minimap loading up false entities like vending blocks. The Death Star's full of them, so I can't send them here, so I have to send them to the overworld instead. We got a makeshift jail there, which is full of roses. Because why not?
Why not? You have roses, you can have roses.
Yeah. And then if I use my compass, I can get to the real bottom floor, which is which I wanted to turn into a giant hot tub, but one of the builders told me that it was a bad idea.
A giant hot tub?
Well, if I teleport you here, it's just an unused space where it's turned into like the bottom of the circle. So.
I was expecting like a huge hot tub that.
I wanted to. I did fill it with water, but they were like, nah. And I was like, okay. Fun fact: the Death Star was actually designed to be 10 times bigger than this, but every time we created the Death Star with World Edit, it just crashes. This is the smallest size we could. This is the biggest size we could make. That didn't crash the server.
Wow, really? that would be
plans.
A huge ship. That would be.
It's so many plans for the Death Star. Like originally, we weren't having an overworld spawn. We would have 2 Death Stars.
2 Death Stars.
Yeah, we were gonna have one for Flame Empire, one for Corrupt Empire. But it got to us finishing this one a week before the server opening, and I was like, we don't really have time to make a whole new unique place.
Who has time to do anything anymore, really?
Yeah, we are actually making the Corrupt Empire throne, which is like bigger than the entire Death Star combined with the overworld, and it's taken ages. Which is why events have suddenly become smaller. Yeah, if I go on the map, a few people have asked the rescue event how I managed to get it so the garden changes between Zone 1 and Zone 3.
Yeah.
I just copied and pasted the entire thing in hopes the server didn't crash. So if
well, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, so over here is no, that's the previous event. Yeah, here is where the previous event was. And where is it? I always get lost on the main map for this. That's the Corrupt Empire. There we go. Here's the event. Rescue. No, that's.
I have lots of random things on my map when I look at it. Just lots of random spots loaded in.
That's one of the mini games that we're gonna have. And then over here is the rescue event number 1. Yeah, number 1. And then rescue event number 2 is over here. So way far out, but good. And then you teleport to here.
Nice.
So yeah.
So what events are you thinking of doing?
If we go back up to... I'm not going to use the elevator because I'm amazing.
You're amazing.
Yeah, that's my excuse. My girlfriend keeps thinking I have a big head. Oh, I missed it. I'm actually thinking of expanding the mission room slightly because we're actually going to start running out of space soon.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like the boards are kind of moving over to these ones, and I don't know how far you guys are thinking of going, but yeah, you're gonna run out fairly quickly.
I'm trying to plan on releasing 2 events next week, so we're gonna run out of space really quickly. So I need to make a new room, probably over there somewhere. But
yeah, just on the opposite side.
Yeah, Chris keeps complaining that we haven't got any representation from the Corrupt Empire, so we might make Corrupt Empire mission room as well.
That would be pretty cool. I would be down for that. Not that I'm on Corrupt or anything, but...
So let's quickly run through some of the easy events on the non-story side. I don't want to do the Insanity Beyond 2.
No.
And that took like 3 hours, so...
That one is a nightmare.
Yeah. I don't really want to do a maze, so let's just jump to just jump.
You know, I'm curious because the Brain teaser one by Nini seems like it's been there for, like since the server started.
We had that created long before the server was even created. The issue with that was it's non-repeatable, the entire event is non-repeatable because the brain teaser questions require you to do something, and that something can't be reset. So I'm trying to think of ways to tweak the event, but my priority is always making the next one, so I can't really. Apparently Meza didn't like this one at all. I think he tried it today.
You didn't?
Yeah, but this
I had a little bit of trouble with it, but I mean, once you figure out the right way, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's quite easy. Like, I'm gonna prove it to it now. Like, I'm gonna. Oh, I messed that up.
Mad's gonna do it in one shot.
Yep,
by flying. He's gonna fly.
I'm gonna not cheat
I'm
this time.
almost there.
Yeah, it's quite easy. And then you go up here.
I had to do this a few times. Hey, look at that! I did it. First try. Hey, maybe I am getting a little better at parkour, because I generally am terrible.
And that's this one, and there we go.
Yeah.
While we're here, I can quickly explain how the event system works. Well, it's quite self-explanatory how the end one works, because the sign's still here, and we didn't develop it so to get rid of the sign. But, we basically we put on a sign on top of this block, basically saying it's the end, and then we put the coordinates of the Death Star. So the first 3 coordinates are normal X, Y, and Z, and then the last one is the dimension number. And the dimension number is the exact reason why you have to be in the spawn to use the event system, because it needs to be in your player data first.
Because I will admit, I have tried to go to an event outside of the spawn before. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
It does not work.
You teleport, but then you crash. And then right below here is the rewards chest. We have to put the reward in first before the block, and yeah, it's quite user friendly in that sense.
Yeah.
Creating the event itself is actually a lot harder than ending one. You have to get the event block, and then you need a sign. Boop, 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 boop. There we go.
So wait, the start and end event blocks are custom to the mod pack, right?
Yep, they're created
Server?
specifically for this mod pack. And even though we're going to release the event system one, we're not going to release... no, we're not going to release the event system one, but we are going to release the mini game one once ever that gets finished. So
Okay.
this has a pause sign and this has a play sign. It's not an arrow. A lot of people think it's an arrow pointing where you should be starting.
Go this way. Wait,
Yeah.
no, it says this way. No, wait. Go in circles.
Oh no! Ah!
Yeah, it's not gonna work very well.
Yeah, to get people to start in a facing a specific location, we have to do a command called event location and grab the 2 chords, and you have to make sure they're wrote down in the specific way it tells you, because otherwise, server crashes.
Ah.
Yeah. So if we're going to create an event, cheese, and then 90, 100, and then you just right click on that, and then it creates the event and it saves it, and it gets rid of the sign, so you don't have to have a sign at the start location. The only reason we have to keep a sign here is because you have to click on the sign to activate the script. We couldn't make it click on the block itself for some stupid reason. But yeah, and then click on it, and we get the event. Which is
Yay, event! I got a coin.
3 coins.
I go use it at the shop. How many events do we have now? There's the 22nd, 20...
We have 23.
23.
I think 22 if you exclude the non-released one.
Yeah.
We do have 6 events created on the server already that we haven't released yet for the non-storyboard, but simply because I have to redstone them. And my priority is always the story stuff, because that has a time limit on it. And by the time I get there, I'm like, I don't have time to make more.
Time, what is time? It doesn't exist.
Do you want to see a non-released event that I might bring out soon?
Sure.
Okay, let's join E Hospital. And then we're going to break the rules by flying. Hello.
Okay.
So I created the terrain for this event. It took forever.
Okay. I'm sure.
I created it by spawning in loads of circles and then just moving them out to look like they're a mountain. If you go on the other side of it, then it doesn't look right. And then I made the shell of the hospital, and then Atsu furnished it while I redstoned it.
Just design the inside of it. Yeah.
We actually created the hospital in a rush the night before, because the original event, which I'm going to show you, is actually here.
Oh, that big square thing.
I had so many great ideas.
So what's inside this thing? Is there anything inside it?
I think if we go over here, you might be able to see a little bit. I'm not sure, but this is a giant solid rock, and we were gonna basically sculpt it into a cave system.
Ooh.
And then, decorate it so it looks fancy, but we just couldn't get it look natural. So I tried so many different methods. So if I quickly run over to the proof of concept one I did, which took me roughly 3 hours. Where's the entrance?
That would have been cool though. I would like to see like a cave thing. Or a cave event would be cool.
Well, we technically have it made, it just doesn't look nice, which is why we never published it. Okay, I'll teleport you across now. Here you go. Welcome to the event that never got published.
Huh.
This was meant to be last week's event. So, imagine if all these walls were covered in ores. The whole point was the Empress was going to send us here to gather materials for the secret weapon we're going to be building.
Ooh, secret weapon.
Yes.
Don't tell Corrupt, or just tell me. Tell me.
The Death Star can destroy planets, right?
Yes.
Well, we haven't got that functionality yet.
That's problematic.
Yeah. So we were going to, the event was we're going to get the crystals needed for it. So I designed this lovely case system where go around it, you defeat mobs while picking up the crystals that they drop.
Right.
And then, yeah, it's just a lovely
it
cave.
Doesn't look too bad. I mean,
this is the area I was trying to smooth out. Once you get over to here, it looks a bit awful.
Ah.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, node.
I put some nodes down because I know Zine loves nodes.
Nice little waterfall thing here.
Thank you. So
this honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you use a little work, but
yeah, it's just a massive case system. Once I smooth it all out, I might release it eventually, but I just need time. I don't have time. That makes me sad.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're almost at
the constant end. Struggle.
Yeah, the only issue is everything's pulsing inwards. That's the issue. Rather than pulsing outwards like a normal cave, it's pulsing inwards. So, it just doesn't look right. The only way to fix it would be to remove the pulsation bits. But as you can see, that might take some time.
And I am lost.
When
it watered off, I'm lost.
It's a
okay, there's water.
It's only one way forward. You can't get lost.
found the water. I'm not lost anymore.
Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, there we go. That's the unreleased event.
Is there any other things like that you were wanting to do at the beginning that you just didn't get around to?
Quite a lot. Like personal dimensions. They're actually supposed to be accessible not by a room but by a map. We have the map made. We got the art for it, but we haven't managed to get it functional yet. Also, I was hoping a lot more people would get into Warp Core.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Maybop.
Maybop? Hello?
Yeah, Maybop's joined. The app. Yeah, so we have that, and we also have a contest that I haven't released yet that I announced 4 weeks ago. I need to get around to getting that done.
Coming eventually.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be here.
I wanted to announce it on stream, and then my time, because this event failed, I needed to put that time I was going to spend on the contest, spent on making the hospital event. So. Yeah, that's that event.
Cool.
So
Lots of facts, dropping the facts left and right.
I'm not sure how long until Mezza's gonna join us, but Mezza should be joining us soon to help us build an event.
Oh, building.
Yeah, I'm going
It's
to.
not like I'm terrible at that, really.
I mean, I'm a redstoner, so me having to take on building responsibility ends up in try and find whatever technical thing I can find and just roll with it. So what this week I'm gonna do is me and most of the mods on the Zindom have gotten addicted to Left 4 Dead recently.
Yeah, I noticed.
So we're going to make a Left 4 Dead style event.
Ooh.
We're going to have a zombie survival where we're going to have to protect we're going to have to try and protect a cart that goes forward through a course while zombies are just constantly just bombarding you.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Normally we have pirates or robots, so we'll have a few of those, but the most of it is just going to be zombies. So we're going to be protecting a cart through an event. Also, if we have time, I'm going to see about starting development of the boss tower.
The boss tower.
Yes. There's a lot of bosses on this server that people just simply don't get around to playing. Like the Ender Dragon, for instance. Like, there's only one per server normally. There's a mechanic we have in Hardcore Ender where you can basically do something and it respawns in the Ender Dragon. But I figured, let's make it more unique and make our own Ender Dragon fight. So I'm gonna spawn it on a minecart, and we're going to be surviving waves of that while trying to kill the Ender Dragon.
Sounds pretty epic.
Yeah, I already tested out some of the bosses, like the creepers. The creepers one is actually quite fun, because the creeper one, you have to hit the TNT into his face when he shoots TNT at you.
Okay, so there are some mechanics to it.
Yes.
Nice.
So, I am going to... the first thing you do for most events is we try and find somewhere to build.
Right. You can't just build in the middle of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
Not that we're gonna be building in the middle of nowhere, right?
Totally. So what I normally like to do is find somewhere I haven't explored before and just type in the coordinates for it. We can't go too far out because if the numbers on the coordinate system is too big, it won't fit on the sign.
Okay.
Mezza said minutes. He's going to be here in minutes.
Mesominutes?
Mezza minutes.
Does a mesominute equal an hour?
Maybe. There was an event last week that we were supposed to do, but that was created by Chris. Refuses to tell me what it is, so I assume it has something to do with my birthday. But she sadly had real life things that she had to do, so we didn't get to do it. So we might be doing that next week as well. So there might be a lot of event stuff next week. So if I teleport, if you go back to your base and dump all your stuff somewhere, and then I'll teleport over you to here and put you in creative mode.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm going to show people a sneak peek of what the hats are going to be. So the hats came about because during the creation of the mod pack, as I said before, with the dress, we were playing around with Armor's Workshop, and we were making hats.
Right.
One of them, we had like figurines of everyone we knew on the server, and for some reason, say you made a afro and put it on Zine's one, and we saved all those creations because it knows the time of making them. Why not? And we transferred them across. And then during one of the streams, I bought Zine the afro in the store, and he put it on, and say it was lighting up like a Christmas tree. And decided I'll make hundreds more, and I was like, okay, I'll make sure I give it to him once a week then. So these are all the upcoming hats he's gonna wear.
Okay, so I'm literally naked right now. I've taken everything. Taken everything off.
So these are all the upcoming hats. Don't tell Zine. I want him to be as surprised as ever. If they're in the ground, it means they have been used already.
Oh, okay. So the box that was there last time is in the ground. I see.
So we have quite a lot. I think Atsu has already picked out the next week's hat, which will be fantastic. Yeah, so we had Nemo, the fabulous one, which is my personal favorite.
The fabulous. Oh yeah.
we made him
wear all the makeup. Yeah.
I picked that one because all the females of the group were gone for the day. So I thought, well, we need a female in the group. Let's make Zine the female.
Oh, you even have a hardly know her one. Nice.
So tune in next week and you'll find out what the next hat is. I don't think I'll ever release this one, sadly.
Which one?
The
oh,
one.
yeah.
There's a line you have to cross, and making Zine put boobs on his ears is not a line I really want to cross.
Yeah, that might be a slight too far. Yeah. I'm sure he'd like it. I'm sure he would really like it.
I'm sure he would love it, but you know.
Yeah.
I don't think Twitch would. Get these.
Even though it's just pixels, you know, just squares.
Yeah, but... yeah, we will be making more soon. Dayu mostly builds the custom blocks that we make for some of the events, such as during the invasion event for the Death Star, we had some of these, which was used for climbing up.
Oh yeah, the ladders.
Yeah, these are laser beams sort of things. And then, I don't think anyone saw this, but used this for decoration below some of the events. That was meant to be for power. I don't think most people saw that. That's quite cool.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it either. Doesn't.
And then a lot of builders like to just randomly build stuff. So say you started working on this maze, I think, which I don't think we'll ever release. I'm kind of sick of mazes.
Yeah. I've done enough. I have also done enough.
Yeah.
After Christina's mazes, I'm kind of done.
Yeah.
Done for a little bit.
Hyper, if the stream is behind, refreshing the page normally puts it back up. But yeah, that's everything here. I think over there is one of the old adventure map style events. So if we go
Oh,
slash,
off in the distance there. Yeah.
and then I teleport you to over here, you can see one of the major problems we have of a super flat world on this mod pack. There's freaking giant towers everywhere. So the first thing we always have
It
to
looks
do,
good, man. It looks good.
yeah. So the first thing we always have to do is I have to go over here and weld edit it out. It's literally everywhere. There isn't a break. I can't get a break from these stupid. Right. That's 0.
It just makes all these towers, huh? That's.
It's some weird thing to do with the generation of this world. Nothing happened.
Oh, we lost the mad scientist junkie.
Yay!
Rip.
Now we have a fit bit of train, no, a flat bit of train.
Fitbit. Let me put on my Fitbit.
Yes. We can start. What I like to do is start with the concept. So if we're going to start with a Left 4 Dead style thing, we need to make sure we can actually push a minecart. That's the best thing I like to do. So let's make sure we can actually do that on this server now.
So I'm losing hunger, so you may want to put me on creative. Yeah.
Completely forgot about that. I'm stuck in the do not. There we go. Game mode C. There you go.
There we go.
I spawned in the wrong one. Minecart. There we go. Okay, minecarts work on the server. You might think that's weird, but that's kind of important to know.
Yeah.
So
not something you'd usually worry about, but
exactly. But
in this circumstance, I guess.
Knowing my luck,
sure.
Normal things that should work just all the time. So to make this event, we're going to have to consider a few things. Are we gonna just have flat terrain and we're just gonna follow a minecart to start to finish? The answer is yes, because that's the easiest to build always. So
we could put it like a higher elevation somewhere, but yeah, you're right. Flat is a lot easier.
Yeah, we can make the terrain around everything rough.
Yeah, make it look pretty.
Yeah, but in terms of actual minecarts, it's always a lot easier just to go with the easiest. So, hey, Meza.
Hello?
Hello.
We have a meza.
Sound creepy.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear echoes. I hear scary things.
So,
Hello.
hello.
Oh,
We're going.
Hello?
You joined just in time for us to start making an event. Did you hear what I
yes.
described what the event's going to be?
And that was the confusion. I kept hearing the stream as well. And it's like, who's talking? Where's talking? What's happening? Let's do game mode 1. Now I feel safe. Okay. Left 4 Dead.
Yes. So,
Hello. Oh, it's dark.
when making this stuff, what I like to do is I like to think of a fun thing to do. I make it, and then I try and fit it into the storyline. So That's
Makes sense.
that's the best way to go, because most people, they can't remember like what the story is 5 weeks ago. So the best thing always to do is make sure the event is fun. People just like to jump in at any point.
Yeah.
So we're going to first consider I have a programmer's mind, so I have to try and think of things through stages. How is the event going to be triggered? How is the minecart going to be pushed? And more importantly, how is this going to be repeatable? Because if there's only a certain amount of minecarts, then things don't work.
Then we got a problem.
Yes.
Yep.
However, when I was testing things out, which I have to look up again, you can spawn mobs in a minecart. Because you can actually spawn in a minecart itself. Here we go. Because it actually considered itself a mob entity rather than a normal entity. You can actually spawn it in. So, Ender Dragon. Believe it or not, guys, I don't actually remember every single command off the top of my head. I do have to look at references sometimes.
I'm disappointed.
I do know a lot. I don't know that much. Like,
Dun, dun, dun.
there was a point where I knew a whole lot more than Zine in terms of redstone, in terms of commands, and then you do a lot of referencing, look stuff up, and suddenly
You forget.
you forget what the basics are. Like, how do you spawn something in Minecart? Okay, so while I'm looking up this command, do you want to make an interesting track, you two? Which we can...
Sure.
Let me fire up my audio stuff.
Okay. No, an interesting minecart track.
Okay. That's
We're gonna make a
interesting.
fire track here.
Let me get track. Oh, it's easy to make tracks. What the heck? Tracking self-propelled anti-material rocket. That's not what we need.
Okay.
How would these fail?
I'm not sure what you consider interesting, but
Now here's
What's the game area?
as big as we want.
Okay.
The idea is we're gonna make the function first, and then we build around it. That's what I normally do. The hospital was built first, and then I put terrain around it. So.
All right.
Okay, this command is massive, and it won't fit in the chat, so I'm gonna have to put it in the command block.
So, is there a way to make? Hey, Ender Dragon. Is there a way to make minecarts go slower?
Lower than that.
Because if we put them on powered rails, that's going to be quite fast.
I mean,
can't
you
even
can put a powered rail once every so often, and then
That
have
that's
it on.
actually even faster.
Yeah, if you have it on power rails every so often, but have it mostly regular rails, then they do slow down. But if a powered rail's turned off, it stops. So we could have elements where it's going fast and then it stops, and you have to protect it in that area. We could do that.
I like that idea. Let's go for something like that.
Okay.
This Ender Dragon's really loud. I need to turn down the volume.
Oh yeah, I completely have my. I'm gonna scare her on the server already.
There we go.
Perfect timing. We'll save while it's
that's not gonna
killing
work.
the Ender Dragon.
Why you no connect? Come on, there we go.
It was for
It's having
saving.
some issues, isn't it?
Yeah, that's. I think that's. We need redstone. Redstoner.
Minecart on Soul Sand, apparently, from Christina. Hi, Reza.
Oh, I can try that.
Kiwis apparently made
So-
fried rice, which is perfectly healthy breakfast. That's true.
Kiwi making me hungry, although I just had food.
Okay, so now I have the main commands. I can now change this to be anything I want. So I could probably, more than likely, let's say, it would make more sense to spawn in a villager, wouldn't it? Or we could do one of the custom mobs. Do we have anything? I don't think we have anything that great.
So we should probably figure out how fast we want this thing to go, right?
Yeah.
So the
I'm
cool
not
thing
sure
is
how
that-
many redstone tracks to put in between the normal ones.
Shall we test out the theory from Christina that soul sand might make this slower?
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to do. So.
Okay. Boop. Are you ready? Loomis, get
I'm watching.
in the cart.
Yay!
Forward.
Do it!
Just press W.
Uh,
That didn't make things go slower.
I didn't notice anything.
Nah.
Nope.
Sorry, Christina, your theory doesn't work.
It was a good theory.
Yeah, thank you
But-
for the theory, but it didn't work, sadly. Okay.
Maybe like this. Hey. Nope. Okay, so the good thing is that if a minecart runs onto an unpowered powered rail, it stops.
Yep.
So we could have like sections like go, stop, and start it off with a powered rail on redstone.
Sounds good. Okay. I have tested it out. I can definitely successfully summon a villager in a minecart.
Sounds good.
Okay. Now I'm going to name him. Because I want to name him Jerry.
Jerry?
Larry.
Yes, why not?
Mongerie.
Or, no, I was going to name him Larry, but Larry's the Ender Dragon, so. Good old Larry.
Server. Less.
Server should be... No, server's going terribly, that's good.
Server should be fine. Oh wait, no.
If people want to know how I fix the server, this is how I do it. I managed to bring it up to from 7 to 15, so hopefully that'll solve itself later.
Okay, so obviously we want like obstacles on the way,
Uh-huh.
places where zombies come out from behind.
Right.
Yeah. Or above.
We should probably figure out where we want the track to go first, though, right?
Yeah, kind of any order. Whoa, tracks
Whoa,
appeared under-
you
Whoa.
just teleported.
Server's having a boo-boo.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix that on server console. I can't see the chat at the moment, guys, because I have now put up the console, so give me a moment. We've got an app for that. Yeah, your app doesn't work.
Also, what we could do is have a section where the rail is missing and they have to place down rails.
That's a good idea.
It's a
And
good
maybe have,
idea.
like-
The issue is every event has to be repeatable on the server. Because we might do it and then someone else has to do it. Right?
It's
If we have
difficult
to-
always-
If we have to give someone rail, we have to do a /give at p command to do that. Then
What I'm-
at the end of an event or a certain amount of time, we're gonna have to delete the rail.
Yeah, well, deleting is easy.
Deleting's easy.
And giving them, it could be in a chest. So say like you come here and there's like rails missing, and there's like a chest over here where you have to get it from. So some people have to stay behind and someone has to rush for the rail.
But that means we have to fill up the chest again.
Yeah. Can't you just do that with summon?
I think we can just do a /give command. That would probably be the easiest unlimited solution. Also, another issue is if we're gonna have to ask players to place down blocks, we have to give them permission to also break blocks,
Yeah.
which means they can break out and fly around and
Fair enough.
do a dance.
But then you can actually just press a button to place the rails.
That would be the easiest, yes.
Yeah. But then that would mean that you have to do it in the multiplayer version, or you're going to have a hard time.
Yeah.
Eh.
We will leave that idea for now and come back to it when we want to make the idea more complicated.
Mhm.
Okay, so the issue why the server's freaking out at the moment is because someone is generating new chunks. And it's causing Druidicraft, which we no longer have, to freak out because it's trying to delete mass entities on spawn. Like, seriously, guys? Seriously?
There's always something, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, here's an idea. Rail puzzle. Switch the track with levers.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Again, we also have to make a system to reset it. So, anything we want to do that involves altering anything, we also have to keep in mind we have to reset it back again. Which is not impossible, like... Maybop.
Maybe are you are you causing the issues?
Apparently. She's probably not, to be honest.
She's looking for trees.
She's doing it in our private dimension, which was generated with the Druidicraft code. Apparently a penguin just got deleted. Oh, because I removed the extra mobs thing. Like, why is penguins being deleted?
Of all things, why the penguins?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how far I should be building this. I'm just kind of zigzagging my way around here, but
You can build it as far as you want. We're miles away from any build zone, so you can build it as far as the eye can see.
Could go underground as well.
If
Or
we,
not.
if we're gonna, it's better to go above ground than underground, because we're like, it's 4 blocks deep, so.
so change the elevation somewhere.
Okay, guys, I can now see the chat again. Thank you for being patient. Do all rails have to be flat? No, we can make them go up.
That's one way.
Yeah, you can make them go up.
Is there a way to generate a cave?
Kind of.
Okay.
You can make a giant stone brick, and then you can use an airbrush to go through it.
All right.
So if, I mean, there's an easier way of doing this. Whoop. How far do you want it to be?
Substantial.
Okay.
You can go up and down, yeah, and maybe curve it.
Yeah, how high up do we want to go? Just one block or several?
Oops. Lunas?
Help! Help! What is happening? Where am I? Where am I?
Buttons work, Matt. Stay.
What
Okay.
what just
Don't-
happened?
Don't worry, I will save you. Give me a second to get the right tool. Where's my hoe?
Oh. Okay, I'm out.
Okay, so you want a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
A tunnel going up or a tunnel going down?
Like just snail. What is it? Snaking in it.
Okay. That didn't work.
I'm trying to bind this the sphere tool. But
Mhm.
it's not working. Oh, it's slash brush.
Now the track come this way and kind of go straight into your cave here, Mad.
Okay. I think we're fine, thank you, Christina.
I will admit, Christina's probably a whole ton better at building than I am.
Yeah, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, we can probably do it.
Yeah. It's a lot more fun when you don't know what you're doing.
Yep.
Right? That's half the fun right there.
Exactly. Now that we've made a giant stone block on the middle of nowhere, I'm going to make this a bit more rougher.
All right.
By not doing any of that.
That looked kind of weird from my angle.
It likes to not work properly.
So when we get up here, do we want to have it come back down to the flat again?
Yeah, sure. It can have a steep drop or something. We can make it go. Maybe this area here has a bit of water and it goes down into like a lake sort of area. So you go down with the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
If
I like that idea. Yeah.
If I make a little lake sort.
So you would have. Are you saying you would have to use the waterfall to get down? For the
Yeah.
water?
You can use solid air blocks, I think, and put rails on that, so it looks like it's floating down. Give that a quick test,
Yeah.
because who knows, I might be talking out of my arse. Yes, now the giant stone cube has a lot of pimples.
Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. Let's go down. So are you, this whole thing right here is going to be like a, kind of like a river or what? Or
Yeah,
you've built the, okay.
I can actually, I think it's all filled in somewhat. Me round it off. I don't want that.
Should we have the rail go like in the middle of the water and kind of have it so you have to tread through the water? Like that idea?
Yeah, that sounds good.
How do you unbind
Slash none.
the one?
Oops. Where is this leaking out?
Yeah, we have lots of water now.
No, we don't.
We have
You can't prove it. Nothing happened.
we have plenty of water.
Let me drain this. There we go. Some of the rail cars might have deleted. Fine, we can fix that.
It's a little tricky to tell where you're going with these air blocks.
Yeah, I hate them. Because in the latest version of Minecraft, if you put down the basic vanilla version of this, if you're holding onto it, you can actually see it. But
Right.
in this, no, it's visible, invisible forever, and it, yeah. Why is there water over here?
Like I said, we have plenty.
There we go. The grass has to grow back. We'll make the Minecraft fly down. I mean, that brings a lot of risks involved. Such as...
Wait, make the minecart fall down? Is that what they
Yeah.
said?
That's what Christina said. Like, we can do that. The issue is there'll be risks involved that we have to try and make sure they always land in the same spot. And with Zine pushing, it won't go according to plan. Right.
Who needs a plan?
Exactly. I think Mez is doing a good job of making this look far more natural than I was doing it.
It's the smoothing brush.
Yeah, that's how I do terrain for most of the events. It's great for making things look natural going upwards, terrible
Yeah.
at making things look natural going downwards.
Yep.
It bugs out slightly, which you can see from here.
Or do that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to quickly test this out. I need basic. Spawn this back in again, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened.
What'd you do?
Well, when I spawned in all that water, it got rid of all the tracks. That's why you use gravel and change the stone after. But, Christina, I'm an idiot. Don't think you understand.
Ooh.
This is wrong. I made this wrong.
You messed it all up, Mad. Everything's...
I don't
It's
remember.
over.
I don't remember how things go. I think it went like this.
And it goes into something like this.
Welcome to the stream, Rants. I'm just gonna say Rants. I don't know what your name is. I probably won't never know. I'm sorry.
You're just being dismissive right now. Alright. Hey, power style. Why is there an island up in the sky?
Why is there what in the sky?
Oh.
Oh, that's the dragon, isn't? Oh, for God's sake!
Is it?
I just teleported into it.
Yep.
There we go. Let's create a waterfall here. Try to make it look somewhat natural.
Good, good. Ah,
Ow!
with
God
your
damn it.
with your broken.
Ah. Can I do slash back from the nether? Or the end?
Yeah, you should. Hopefully. Oh,
Nope.
just
Okay,
teleport to me.
that's what I'm doing. Hey, hello.
That brings an
there-
interesting point, though. That if I'm going to make a boss tower, how am I
Mhm.
going to remove all those freaking portals?
Can you spawn in an Ender Dragon that doesn't create a portal?
No.
Well, then you're in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah. I'll just have to have like a command block for each and every block in the tower that sets all the empty air blocks back to air blocks every I don't know, hour or so. The only way I can think about it. So you know, in Trollcraft, Dean was making like hundreds and hundreds of command blocks to do some weird thing with anvils and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he did like 500 or so command blocks by hand. You can just weld edit it. Command blocks
He meant...
stay with their natural commands if you do the right weld edit commands. So something that takes like hours can easily be done in mere minutes.
Have you told him yet?
No.
You know
would
all
I?
that work he did, Zine? I've got news for you.
I think he mentioned that
Okay.
he knows about it, but just didn't care.
He says that about a lot of things. Oh dear. But
Okay, so I've made it to your little, what do you want to call it, a pond or a lake area.
why is
Should
there more
we-
water here? Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's just have it go out of the lake and continue. So, like,
Maybe straight out this way.
yep, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to try and get this now. I am trying to tiered multiple tags, only one expected. Basically, this. Right?
Right.
Yes. No.
I'm not sure what you're doing, but yes.
I'm trying to get the villager to be named. At the same time, riding a minecart. It's multiple tags on multiple tags, and I don't like multiple tags on top of multiple tags. No. Still hates me.
You'll be fine.
Won't be fine. The end of the world. We're all gonna die now.
No.
I blame Zine.
Always blame Zine.
Okay. I'll get that working eventually. But at the moment, I now have a command block which we can set off, and then we need to stop and look. So we have the monsters keep spawning all the time, and then when we do the stops, spawn like insane amounts at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Now, there's two ways we can do about it. We can have a detector rail, which I don't, the one before the unpowered rail.
Uh-huh.
That will set off a redstone signal, which will start the timer for the massive ones, and at the end of that timer, it sends off the signal to allow the cart to. You can. I'm wondering if I put the.
I'm thinking we might want to have an area where you're going through buildings. Maybe not through buildings, but maybe like a little deserted town, possibly.
That sounds good. Did that to
We do have these random villager towns. Perhaps we could use one of them. But those buildings are kind of boring, I think.
Yeah, I think we're just well to let those out. What we can do is, what I'd like to do when I don't have a builder, is I simply do their work.
Sounds legit.
Yeah. Like, the hospital, I merely copied and pasted parts of the, Death Star, one that
The
Ansel
Death
did.
Star one, yeah.
Just the reception area, because I didn't know how to make a reception, so I just copied and pasted it. Okay. I want to know. Here's a test. Making events is a lot of testing. I want to know. Okay. I wanted to know if a zombie still is attracted to villagers if they're in a minecart. The answer's true, but they don't infect them. They're just staring at them. Like, I am looking at you, but I don't know how to reach my arms out a few feet. So that's good. It means we don't ever have a infected Linda on our hands, and it also means all the zombies will always be attracted to the villagers, so we have something to actually protect. Oh wait, if you push the zombie into the villager cart, then it actually does it. Okay.
Well.
Go right through the wall. Oh, Mez is making the little cave here look fancy. Nice.
Ooh, nice. All the builders work. Yep. I mean, the builds are meant to be for the event, so I still give them credit. I just reuse them. Saves everyone's time. Whee! Awesome.
I'm looking for things that I don't know what it's called. Oh, got it. This work? Not that. Ow!
They seem to have a lot of momentum.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about how long it's going to take for it to go through the whole track.
With the
I'm just not sure how long we should make this, per se.
Every time I think an event is going to take too long, it's the complete opposite. It's too short. Like the rescue event, I thought would take like half an hour and only took like 10 minutes.
Right?
He seems to be like merely being in the cart makes him go a lot further than he would normally would. But I guess the unpowered things would stop them. So, will this be a video after it's done? Yes, it will be a video. It will stay on my channel. Everyone
If
can
it's
watch
on YouTube, yes, the video will be there.
it might take a little while because after I'm done streaming, it needs to fully render and process. But it will be on YouTube about 10 minutes or so afterwards.
Which is pretty convenient. You don't have to worry about that. It'll just be there.
Quick! Lewis, build faster!
Oh, jeez, no. No. Where do I go? Let's go this way.
Careful, you don't want to build that way too much. Because we're
Right.
going back on
Don't want to run
ourselves.
into the other.
I think he's just about stopped.
Oops.
Lost most of his momentum by now.
Yeah.
So maybe the town should be like right here.
Okay,
We can start into it right here.
sounds good.
So probably just lay out where all the buildings would be so we can kind of weave it through it. If that makes sense?
Yeah, that sounds good. We can have like a few houses around and then block it off, so it looks like there's more, but there isn't.
Right.
Now,
I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe just laying out just a little shape of where a house would be.
yeah. Now what I do with this is I can just do a command. There you go.
There you go. Basic square house.
Yeah, it's perfectly and unsymmetrical. Makes it even better.
Is he still going? No. Oh, he stopped.
He finally stopped, so after that, the fall from earlier, from the waterfall, he finally stopped.
And go around right here, and probably cut back. Yeah.
Kill, kill. It's a top hat. Yes, it is.
Top hat?
I made this somewhat look like a top hat.
Oh. One that you would have to balance very well on your head.
I mean, you know, at least there's something to do.
Right?
I wish people would, you know, close their doors quieter. My household. Boom.
Well, they have to announce that they're leaving or coming back, you know?
That's true. Otherwise, people would miss them.
Yep. Have to make somewhat of a grand entrance, right? Even though it's not really that grand.
Even though most people don't care.
Yeah.
You're out for the day? Yeah, great. We don't have to listen to you whine anymore.
Exactly. Oh, he's leaving? Okay. It's okay.
How's it going, Meza?
It's going well. I almost deleted everything, but lucky for undo.
Oh, the joys of undo. Okay. Let's
Okay, so we got the cave, we've got the town somewhat laid out.
yeah, you know, it's buildings.
That's good, that's what we need.
Yeah. It can now
Okay,
go for a
so-
forest, I think. That'd be nice.
Oh, a forest. Ooh, we're getting a lot of variation here.
Yeah. And a forest is easy to build. You just punch down a bunch of saplings and then you call it done.
Yeah.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, I am going to teach people how to make a timer. A game mode timer. Because the normal timer on the server, it's basically this. It repeats itself all the time. 1, 2. Rails that goes onto the tops. The tops of what? A forest or trees? Please clarify, Kiwi. Okay, so
Wait.
this is a timer. It repeats every 2 seconds, this one. Now, we don't want a timer to repeat itself. We want it to only count once. How do we do that? We need... Let me grab it.
Why is water here?
Why is what here?
Water, the backside. Never mind.
Why is there more water? Why? I hate water.
Here,
Okay.
there, and everywhere.
Now, to get it to only time once, we need something called an RS latch. I'm not going to go into deep explanations of what an RS latch is, but all you have to know is if you set it up like this, it makes it so the timer only pulses once. So if red alloy wire and let's as an example. Come on. Okay, so normally every 2 seconds this pulses up. Now what if we just want it pulse up once after 2 seconds? Set it up. Let's set it up once. On 2, pulse once. And 2. Okay. So if we deliver a constant signal, the redstone will act as a normal timer. If we give it a single pulse with a button, now after 2 seconds it will only pulse up once. So the whole point of this is we're going to need this timer to play out how long the entire event is going to go on for. At the end of that, it will reset the entire event. The tracks, if we decide to place more, will remove the holes. It will clear the mobs out. There's too many because we're going to spawn hundreds. And it will refill any chests that we put in. It's basically the giant reset switch. The victory condition. It also means that you can't just run to the end and activate the end event. Will have a door to that only opens during the reset phase. So you have to play the event properly. That's why we have set it up like this, so we can set this to 30 seconds or 40 seconds, and after 40 seconds this lamp will turn on. So this is how you do a timed game mode. Now we can add on to this. So how this works is once it's switched on, this will go, and the redstone signal switches over to this torch here. And once the time is done, this one here, everything resets. Now this is useful because this is actually connected to this redstone here. And if we attach that, we can have more timers that are independent to the end game timer. Which means we can have, for example, during the 40-second time lapse, we can have every 10 seconds it spawns in a mob. But that's how we have most of the spawning for events. We have the end game, and then during the end game, during the time, we have loads of mini timers going on. So, if I explain that outside redstone, we go through the track, which let's just say it's 40 seconds. At the end of the track, at 40 seconds or so, everything will be reset, all the mobs will be killed, the door at the end of here will open, and it will be just like good as new. During those 40 seconds, every time one of the mini timers go off, mobs will spawn. So we'll have one timer that, like, let's say every 1 second spawns in a mob at a certain location that attacks the cart. And we time it so every time the what's it called again? Not activator, the detector rail goes off. Another timer goes off for spawning insane amount of mobs. So that's how the game mode's going to work out. So now that we have the proof of concept that this works, this stops, that stops. Now we just basically have to count and do lots of testing. It's gonna be fun. One thing we haven't taken into account yet is what we're going to do with Jerry once he gets to the end. Because otherwise we're going to have unlimited number of Jerrys, and we can't kill a Pacific Jerry in 1.7.
Why can't we just have unlimited Jerrys?
There might be a few at the end of the tunnel. So normally, in this case, you would do /kill E, and then you would do the Pacific mob, which would be villager. However, in 1.7, you can only do a /E all. You can't specify a specific mob. So the end of the tunnel might have the end of the track might have to lead into some lava.
Uh-oh. I don't think Jerry likes the sound of that one.
No. But that's the only way we can get this Jerry problem fixed.
Jerry rig it.
Oh dear.
Should we make everybody watch that happen too? That'd be a little messed up to like get him all the way there, and then guess what? He's going
right into
the
a pit of lava.
That's pretty much all our Left 4 Dead episodes. Like, we try so hard and it's like, nope.
Yeah.
I've got a little mini forest going here. What are you guys working on?
I am
I
just
have no
adjusting my stream audio set. You guys are a little bit louder. There we go.
Making a little forest for scenery.
Good, good.
Maybe make it a bit scary.
I think what we should do is once you go out of the forest, which you've lovely made, we go through. I was thinking a wheat field, but I don't know if we can world edit in place down wheat.
A wheat field or like a corn field?
Yeah,
like,
cornfield sort of thing.
So that you can't see the mobs very easily?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
See if I can. Okay, I'm gonna teach people a quick world edit to it. If you can't think, if you have something like, let's say, let's grab wheat, right? You only have the seeds and you have the wheat. You don't have any in between. You don't know what the block is. So what you can do is we can grab random hoe. Plant that. Materials.
Started working.
So mill this up. Okay, so now we have wheat, and we can either harvest it to get the ID of the item. But if you can see, if I pressed F3, I now have every single ID I'm looking at and the name of it. So this says rail ID 66, meta is 1, so on and so forth. That's what I have to use to use word edit to get that specific thing. If I look over here, block ID 0, which is apparently crops, and the meta is 7. I didn't think there's a block with the ID of 0. Well, no, 0 is air. That doesn't make much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is strange. Yeah. Drops. Well, let's try that out. So if I have this, I set that.
I'm getting insane lag.
Yeah, I just got some too.
That's because the TPS at the moment's free.
That would explain it.
Most TPS problems at the moment, I think, is people are strip mining and there's like 100 billion items on the floor and they're just leaving it.
Yep. Isn't there some sort of voider hungry chest that follows you and then destroys the items?
I'm sure there is. But people don't
That would
like
be
doing
useful. Mandatory.
that. Let's 0 with the sub ID 1. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Wait. Yeah, it did. Sorry for a second.
You could also have it to where there's some really tall grass.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, when it goes through here, having just kind of a field on either side, you're kind of weaving through it. With the wheat, I don't think the wheat only has 1 block high, right?
Yeah.
So if we do...
You can do a cornfield.
Do we have corn?
I think we do.
We have corn from Pam's harvest crop. Corn seed.
Corn...
Let's see if this works.
I just accidentally deleted my axe or my hammer.
That's nice.
Why didn't I drop it from my single lake?
I can probably did you make that this episode or when was that made?
A long time ago.
I can probably grab it from a backup.
Yeah, that's fine. No need now.
Yeah.
After stream is fine.
Okay.
Okay, the corn only grows 1 block.
Sugarcane goes up to 3, but
Hmm.
sugarcane would be a bit weird. Go for it.
Yeah, it would have... I would say it'd have to be more of a swampy area for sugarcane,
Yeah,
right?
that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. If anyone has any other suggestions, feel free to put it in the chat. And
Yes,
we'll,
chat, give us suggestions.
and we will try and ignore it as much as possible. No, we'll listen
Yeah.
at least.
Well, that's the point. You guys tell us what you want, but we're not gonna actually do it.
I mean, tall grass goes up to 2.
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking, but if there's a better looking block, then yeah.
Corn in at least in 110 grows to like 3 blocks high. That's why I was thinking about it.
Is that vanilla corn?
Nah, probably like Pam's Harvest Craft.
Yeah, the one in here only goes up 1.
Yeah.
Sunflowers. Apparently, goes up to. We can have a sunflower field.
That could work. Yeah, that's too high.
Yeah, let's test how that looks.
It seems it has 2 different IDs. So I can't world edit it properly. I'd have to put it all down by hand. but it looks nice. Like it'll be like this. Sunflower field.
Yeah, let me put some tall grass to this side and we'll kind of compare the two.
Retexture sugarcane to look like corn. The problem with retexturing blocks is we had to give it to everyone on the server. And I don't really want to get into texture work. Or remaking bluegrass or sugarcane.
A lot of unnecessary work.
Yeah, we're already thinking about remaking the vanilla books just to make them work with the permission system. What do you guys think? Do you think the tall grass or the sunflower?
You know, I think I like the tall grass more just because it's a harder to see the mobs, and that's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I'm just thinking. Can you hit a mob through tall grass?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because otherwise, if it's directly
If
like
you
we can
break
we can't break blocks during an event.
right.
I mean,
that's the problem.
The VIPs can, like I can, Zine can, Atsu can, but like you can't.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. That is the problem.
what we could do is we could put the tall grass out a bit, so it's like here, so they're going through the tall grass and coming out like a surprise sort of thing. It's not directly up against the row. That would be the best.
Give them like three blocks of breathing room.
Yeah. Or at least enough breathing room so you don't hit the tall grass. Like, I can still hit it from here. If you try this one here. If I can, like, yeah, I can't hit those. So if we do it there, that way, even that should be burst. Okay.
Okay, so what, like four blocks?
Yeah, 4 blocks should be the best, I think. Let me see if I can help you. First I'll get rid of these sunflowers. Not sure if double tall grass is different, but it has its own ID. Double tall. Oh, that's because this is the item. It's the exact same thing. It's just that this is the place down ID because it has 2 blocks. It has a different than the item ID.
There we go. That's a little easier. Yeah, I think I definitely like the tall grass more.
Awesome. What if you set the game mode to adventure? I'm not sure if that would help or not. Because the issue isn't adventure, it's wild guard. And unless I de-op myself, I would never truly know. But you shouldn't be able to break tall grass in mission. You shouldn't be able to break anything.
No, no. I would think you can't break anything.
Hi, Mezza.
Mm.
I think we need to make the.
Hi guys.
He's a zombie. we need to make this thicker. I'm going to, oh, that's a bug on the minimap I need to fix. So, events.
What bug on the minimap?
If you create, if you make a lot of stuff on the minimap, like do a lot of changes, it will constantly switch between not being there and being there. Thank you for the offer, Maybot. We'll grab you in a second. There we go.
We're making some progress.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 4 blocks out. Yeah.
Place the last road 1 or 2 blocks higher and make the grass seem higher. Here. Oh, yeah, I see. That's actually cool. That's a good idea.
Oh, so kind of make it a layer thing, like first layer on the ground and then the next layer 1 block up.
Yeah. I don't know why I placed that all by hand when I could have just welded it, but
Because you like it that way.
yes. I'm gonna make it easier on the zombies by putting some holes through them. There we go.
Right, I'm gonna start building the path out more and kind of have it maybe zigzag a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'm going to quickly go back to the start. Goes. Go through here. Here for the start. Start them off easy. Lead them through the cave. We freak them out. Go down.
Oh, there we go. The minecarts were not cooperating.
It was currently saving.
Do you guys need this hill back, what is it, south of the whole thing?
Let me have a look.
Probably not, if you don't
Hello.
know.
No, this is just
Hello.
one
No.
of the random. This is just a random dungeon.
Because what I want to do here is build some sort of a hill that kind of blocks the forward view,
Okay.
like around the area. Doesn't look at that like bland and ugly.
Sounds good.
You know, let's do dirt instead of grass. Oop, that looks bad. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Let me out.
You made a little home for yourself.
What happened?
He trapped himself in a pool of dirt.
Oh,
Let's see this for now.
Christina says
Luckily,
use
I
gravel.
mapped the sphere onto a shovel, so I had it right in my hand. Wait.
ready to free yourself when the moment comes.
Yep.
Make the village look like a destroyed town. What, this one? I mean, we could.
Yeah, I was almost thinking for that little town we had started, making it kind of a deserted Wild West theme, maybe?
Okay.
Then again, I don't think it really matters that much.
Yeah. Just summoned TNT in it.
There you go.
Oops.
Going to raining items on. Looks a little destroyed, not much. Most of it's going to be covered up anyway, so. I'm going to quickly send a screenshot of what we've done to my girlfriend quick.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her we're the best builders.
Uh-huh.
She'll believe it. Totally
Come on.
believable.
Just show her the best one, the best angles.
Is there a naturalized brush, or is just only a command?
Naturalize? You mean?
I think there is. Let me just.
What I
Brush.
normally do is I just do smooth, and then I just smooth it out, make it look nice.
See, there's a command. If you put an entire, maybe you could do this. If you put an entire area on your selection, and you do / naturalize, I think it puts like 3 or 2 layers of dirt plus a grass layer on it.
Right. Do we have that command?
Yeah, it's well done it.
Okay. You want to quickly do that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. Let's see. I'm gonna try this stretch from here. Pause 1 and fly speed ridiculous. Oh, that was the walking speed. Now I'm just gonna be like flash. Woohoo!
Where did I get the
Good.
playlist? I typed in royalty-free music on YouTube and I put the playlist on.
All right, here we go. Naturalize. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Woohoo!
Cool. I mean, that's a lot easier than how I did it. I just painted it. I did it all in stone and then I just painted it using the mask command.
Yeah, no, naturalize is pretty cool.
Cool. I'll
Pause
learn that for the
2.
future.
Naturalize. Whee!
Woo!
There we go.
That's good.
You guys sound like you're having too much fun over there.
Yep. Grass seems greener.
It's definitely greener on this side. Hello, Ek the Cell. Welcome to the stream. You need a hand, Lewis.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just trying to fill in all this grass.
Yeah, that might take a while. Okay, I
Where
got an
are
idea.
you?
I got an idea. We're back at the thing.
The
Oh,
the thing.
Mhm.
Towards the end of the rail
I
track,
see. I see.
just after the forest.
I'm gonna mess this up now. Yeah, that doesn't work very well, does it? I was like, oh, do a smart. And it's not really working.
So I'm trying to make it so most of the grass is about 4 blocks away,
Okay.
just so we have that little bit of room, you know.
Bye, Addo, Rumor. Good night.
Good night, Anna.
Bye, Anna.
How many blocks did you say? 4? 1, 2.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a brown snake over.
I had a joke for that, and now I can't remember it.
I don't think the grass field needs to go
All
any
the way?
further. That's probably enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So probably have the end right after, unless any of you guys had an idea for another section. But I think that's pretty good so far.
I think the end should be in a small cave where we can just instantly drop him into lava. I think that's best. Otherwise, if it's in the open field, you can just see it coming, can't you?
Yeah.
If we say we end it like here, and I world editing, nice giant slab of stone.
Mhm.
Without trapping me in it.
Maybe, but that's
Oh, where's the
fun.
fun in that?
You're right. It's much funner.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree. Hope you're here and surprise volcano. No. That's stone. I misspelled stone massively.
It's okay, man.
There we go. Okay. Let's create a nice big hole. Brush. There. Air.
Ta-da!
And we end it, let's say here. I actually like the idea of a volcano. I just made this a volcano.
Well, it would make sense if they're falling into lava.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, you dug as far as you wanted to go, right?
Yep.
I'm just right-clicking vigorously here. Building mountain ranges isn't as easy as you would think.
Well, it actually sounds quite hard.
What are you talking about? It's really easy. Oops.
What you do?
Nothing. It's fine. Everything went wrong.
Server?
If I disable it. Oh.
Alright, have it back.
Because Christina, I actually like building this way.
Christina, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alrighty, I've got some lava at the end. You got most of the track laid out, at least.
I don't think I like Christina's gravel method. Bit too smooth. Doesn't work very well. Still laggy.
It's fun. It's fun to watch, though.
Yes, sir.
Well,
It's fine. It shouldn't go on proper tracks.
um, right, you have to go through this canyon now. We have a little canyon.
We can get rid of it from that end. Ah! Trapped in gravel. Kiwi is now at school. Apparently Kiwi can teleport.
Oh jeez. Oh.
I'm sorry. Nothing went wrong. You can't prove anything.
So what you're telling me, it was Meza who did it.
Yes.
Hashtag blame Meza for what?
We'll fix it later.
Just trying to bury me in the gravel.
Oh.
Should we have like some lava waterfalls?
Yeah, sure, why not? There might be a bit of a void here. There we go. Oh, I didn't fix the void. Don't.
Come on, lava, you can do it. You can fall.
Yay! Okay, let's
Very
set
slowly.
all of this down. See? Good thing I upgraded the garbage collection system.
You want to see another trick, Mad?
Yeah. Oh! I almost killed myself. 1 second.
Well, not that kind of trick.
My kind of trick. Okay. What's up?
The other side of the forest next to you.
Yep. Hello.
Hello. Keep an eye on the mountain range.
Okay.
That way. See?
Mm-hmm.
Type / flora. Woo! See that? Do it again. Even more.
Ooh. Added grass and flowers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot easier than what I was doing. Which was just a giant watering can and going crazy.
Should I do it onto the entire area that we're working on?
Yeah, why not? Make life a lot easier.
Okay, yep. Just do pause one here. Let's see if the server can handle it. I can't guarantee anything.
Shall I save first?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay. / flora. Things are happening.
In before server crash?
Yeah, just 409 flora created. That's not much.
No, that's
Do
not
it
much.
again. Do it again. I don't think. No, I don't think my selection actually took place.
Ready?
Yeah. Maybe it was just too large. Was one. Let's do this. Was two.
There we go. Looking a little more menacing.
Good, good. There we go.
Oh, I know what the problem was. Okay.
Don't forget to cover the lava, man, otherwise people can see it on the minimap. That's kind of true. I'm hoping that the general gist is he won't be looking on the minimap.
Well,
Isn't it?
even if there is lava in here, maybe people won't automatically assume that's
What's gonna
something
happen?
bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody watching stream right now, of course, will know, but
Yeah, that's true. Cool. Fix this. Cool. Looking good.
Yep. I think so. Come up here. Come look at where he drops in. Tell me if you want to add anything or...
Okay. No, I think this is good. We can have
Cool.
make that bigger, that side, and we can
Do the event end right here.
yeah, nice and big. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Now we just need to fix up every other part of the map.
Looking good so far. What I want to do is replace all this stone with randomized stone and randomized ore.
I kind of did that in the first cave.
Okay. You want to do it for this one as well?
Yeah. Well, check it if you like it.
Okay.
And then you can do it again. Just add some decoration.
Sava. There we go. Yeah, I quite like it.
Okay.
You don't sound so pleased.
Okay. I was hoping you'd hate
It's
it.
getting late.
That's true.
Also, I was thinking that the entity in the minecart can pass through a 1 block high area.
Yeah.
You could cause some problems for the heroes to have to go around somewhere.
That sounds like a good idea. We can have that for earlier on in the track.
Uh-huh.
We do have a lot of space right at the beginning.
Yeah. I think I did one there just... Oh, wow, I'm too... Oh, wow. Fly speed. Back to normal.
Okay, I'm going to grab Linda, the Jerry villager. Sorry, leave that, come on. Over here. Right.
More grass, more grass.
We did it to grass.
Yes. Too much.
We did. The strangest music ever to have playing while we're making a death trap.
What are you listening to?
The current song is Dreams.
Oh.
Yeah. So do we get to know the idea around the event or story? Like I said, I normally make the event first and then I make the story second. Because the general gist is we're just the Flame Empire is just trying to win a war against the Corrupt Empire. So we could be escorting this VIP Flame General, or
There you
we
go.
could be escorting a corrupt officer, and we're escorting him back to jail, maybe. We're escorting him, and then right at the end we just tip him into lava. Like so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bye bye. Rip. You're in the way.
Of course I am.
Thank you.
I mean, generally, you want to focus on only one thing at once, or else you kind of confuse yourself, right? At least that's
Yeah.
for me. I gotta stick to one thing, or else I'm
What's-
all over the place.
What's more important, the story behind the event or the event itself?
Right.
No, it's not the story. That's what
Wrong.
happened that's what happened in My Night Season 2. The writers were so busy on the story, they didn't stop to think, is this actually possible?
Was it not?
Most of the ideas, no. No.
There you go. Much better. So I started using these grates from AgriCraft
Uh-huh.
and punch a hole there, punch 2 holes, put a redstone torch in there, and top it up like that.
That looks nice.
Just a little lighting. You could put another torch in that's not as bright if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, Key, that's why I always do it. I've always built things first. All the crypts were built before we made any story around it. How my process went when anything involving me in My Night went is I made the thing first. I made the redstone first. The builders then built around my redstone with my guidance of telling them what the theme is. I would then pick the crypt item based around the personality of the streamer who I wanted to build it around. And then from the reward I chose and the build that I got Clockworks to make, we made the story around it. And I always felt that was good because it was always an interesting story. Because we had the event and then a bit of meaning behind it. And then anything not involving me was a bit poopy. Because you end up with like a 50-page book. For no reason.
So what you're saying is you're the best of the team.
I think anything involving where people had to actually do things rather than read was good. And that wasn't necessarily me all the time, but
Right.
everything that was involving me was that way because I joined the team with that feedback from watching it. It's like there's a lot of standing around listening to Captain Sparkles talk to Tom from Dogs.
Right.
Oops.
We don't want to listen to that. We want to actually do things.
I did it again.
Yeah, a good story shouldn't have to be explained. Because the story should be them doing things. It shouldn't be already played out. In a D&D campaign, the story is you guys going through the dungeon. But you don't go in and then it's like, and now you pick up this 50-page Harry Potter book and you sit down and read it. Like that's not in D&D campaigns. If there's any reading in D&D campaigns, it's short and to the point.
Yeah. It should leave a lot to the imagination too.
Yeah. A lot of good things are left for readers and devices. That's why a lot of people
prefer things like, if we go back to the Harry Potter example, a lot of people preferred the Harry Potter characters in the book than they did in the movie, because in the movie you can't really have any other explanation. It's there, it's already done.
Right, and when you have it to where people have to imagine some extra details and stuff, you kind of create a media that everybody can kind of create their own thing for, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more personalized that way.
Yeah, and Twisted Sky is also correct that he said that would be like playing an RPG like Skyrim and then getting a book going through everything you did in the game from start to finish. And now you sit in a cart and you wait.
Yeah.
Fun in these adventures is always being a part of it and doing it. It's not reading someone else's storyline.
Yeah.
Okay. People who keep asking in the chat, there's two empresses. There's the corrupt empress, which is Empress Helga, and we also have the flame empress, which is Empress Harriet. The Empress Harriet can be found in the Death Star in the throne room. Empress Helga is an actual Minecraft account and has to be logged in to be able to be seen. She's been in one event so far. I'm planning on introducing her again in the throne event eventually. It's hard to introduce that character storyline because you don't normally run into an empress.
Okay, first layer of grass. Did we want to have another layer of grass that's one block higher around the whole thing, or?
No, I think we're good. I don't think we want to waste time.
Yeah. As much as I love sitting here placing grass, it gets
Yeah.
old pretty quick.
I can order it in a hill or something, because then people from seeing endless nothing.
Yeah. Maybe just do like 2 small hills on either side.
Yeah. Brush. I'm so tired that I'm running out of words in my vocabulary. There we go. Boom. Maybe a bit taller than that. Boom.
There you go. I like that.
I can smooth it out in just a bit.
I have finished.
Yeah.
Almost. There's one area left out. Yeah. ID 98. There we go. That's much better.
Come on. There we go.
Put some more grass around, make it look a little more natural.
Good. What, you don't run into the Empress all the time? No. Sadly, we don't. I mean, I like to leave it special, you know? Can't have things all the time.
Oh, nice. You got some trees going over here. I didn't see this. Yeah, let's put some more redwood trees around where that lake is, because that'll make it look a lot better.
Just make sure not to use redwood. Yeah, there's 2 types, and one grows ridiculously large. Use the one from Biomes of Plenty, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a Biomes of Plenty and a Natura. Natura. How do you say that?
Sure. Gosh dang it, I can't remember. Look at the. Can you look at the ones that I've placed down? What Layla says.
Yeah. Let's see. These ones are the Biomes of Plenty. Yeah.
Okay.
This guy says that grass field is the creepy grass.
There we go.
Awesome.
Okay. Tree, grow, please. There's nothing obstructing you.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Tree. You're not cooperating.
Need some help.
I think it is like a 5x5 area or something.
There we go. Oh, jeez.
Oh, hi, man. I was doing the
Hello.
same. You want to try out the neutralize? Naturize?
Neutralize. A little different command.
Yep. Naturalize. Oh my god. No, I can't. No.
If you can't say it, how am I going to spell it?
You start typing / Nate and press tab.
/ nay. Neutralize.
You need the selection for it though.
I'm bound here. Boom.
Oh, I just used like the / pause and pause one stuff like that.
Oops. Nothing went wrong. Actually. I don't like Minecraft that much. Well, you know. If you join my channel for the Left 4 Dead stuff, then good for you.
But making Left 4 Dead in Minecraft now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, I got lost.
It didn't really seem to do that much.
Did you select the entire
Area,
Yep.
yeah. It did most of it, but it ignored this bit here for some reason.
Might be out of the selection then.
The volcano's feeling a bit sick. What do you mean? Volcano looks fine. I mean, it's got grass on it.
It's what? It's feeling sick?
Yeah, apparently. Is it meant to have grass on it?
Well, we could replace it with some volcanic rock or something, like replace grass and dirt with some.
Is there grass on it?
Yeah.
I didn't put grass on it.
No, that was me with the natural eyes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I think it's good looking like this.
No, if only we could get some smoke particle effects coming out of the top of it.
We
do that? Can we?
Yeah, we can. There is smoke somewhere. Smoke. Just a matter of case of figuring out where the hell I put it. There is this kind of. Can't see it on the ground, so it'd be incredibly useless. But we can put. Actually, we can put it on the ground somewhere. We can put it like. Yeah. This song has alarms going in it. I think this might be the first one I can. Yeah, first one I'm gonna skip. That's a bit weird. Anyway, put in more of this smoke stuff.
I like the mossy cobblestone look.
Thank
does-
you.
Does look very nice. Okay.
Okay, probably add some trees around where the field is.
Okay.
Probably something different than what we've placed before, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So many different kinds of saplings.
This. Ah.
Let's see what the fir tree looks like.
A bit furry.
Yes, yes. That's what we're going for. Furry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that works.
I need a notepad.
I don't know if I'm looking for a Twilight Forest block. Oh, I remember. I don't know if it's in this pack though. That's the problem. I remember a specific block that generates smoke, but
Let's see if this works. What I want to do is replace dirt.
might be that. There we go. Thank you, Christina. I'm not sure this is going to be viewable from down below. Can you see that from down below? A little bit.
Wait, what are you doing?
I've put down some smoke.
Oh, okay, I see that.
Oh wow. Might need to place this down again.
Oops.
Needs to be stuck.
You
in-
put like 2 or 3 maybe up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that look better?
Yeah, that looks better.
Or
I mean, it's more noticeable that it's a volcano.
yeah. I'm just gonna go further down. Can I actually?
I like that. Standing from down here, it looks all right.
Good.
I really don't want to replace the inside. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Let's do pause 1 here. And come down here maybe. Pause 2 and then just replace the grass and then replace the dirt. That's only on top. And then what I want to do is how high do we go on the other end? What's the elevation over there? The max elevation of the tunnels.
Tunnels.
I mean,
I'll have a quick look.
lost. Max elevation is F3 mode. 60.
Or if people hear Discord sounds, that is people asking me questions, and I had to keep that on because people ask me questions.
Multitasking.
18's a safe bet, right?
Yeah. Iwi says I should make the volcano erupt. I can do that. I've done that in the past. However, if we want to leave it a surprise, I think making it erupt, kind of bit. I mean, I can make it erupt. I'll have a think. Might be a bit much. Are there any respawn locations? Respawn back at the Death Star and then you just do the command again. Get back.
So let's see if this works. Replace not air, stone with 1651. Boom. Are we getting there?
Yeah. I think I like the stone better than the thing that you closed down. The volcanic rock.
Like that?
Yeah. I don't know why, it just looked weird.
Okay. We do have some more grass to take care of. Actually, what I want to do
Yeah, like I said, Kiwi, that's my Discord. It's people asking me Flame Empire related questions. So I've had to leave it on. Because otherwise I can't see it. And people get very upset. You've turned it to lapis.
Stay with me with that one. I want to turn all the other clay into lapis and just do the whole random thing together. Because it's too sporadic right now. Pause 1. Come back here, do pause 2 and replace. If I want to replace a specific class of blocks where the meta is different but it's the same block ID, can I just use the block ID?
Yeah.
Like this? Ah, perfect. Oh, this looks ugly.
The lapis. That looks like a volcano for sure.
Candy! It's Candyland! Charlie!
Candy
Okay.
volcano.
Replace 22 by, what was it, 60% of... You guys don't want to hear this. It was 20% of 1597 and another 20% of 15915. Voila.
That's better. No longer the end of the world. Oh,
The world ends in blue.
Heard it here first.
Oh dear. Right, well, it's now 11, so I am going to head out.
Same here. Thanks for trusting us with this, Mad.
Yeah.
Not sure what made you do it, but I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm not sure why you came to this. Yeah, it's been fun.
Okay, yeah, thank you for coming, Limus and Meza. And this event will be available for everyone to play next week if I get it finished. I think I just need to do some tweaks, don't I? I just need to cover up some holes and finish the redstone, make the town. That's just boxes.
But basically, like, code the game.
Yeah, basically do everything.
Not too much.
Yeah, but we have the core element of the entire event. We have the start to finish. We have the nice volcano. And yeah, so this will be done by next week where you guys can play. Azim will hopefully be back. He hasn't said yet, but who knows. He'll let me know. And then I'll let everyone know in Discord we're going to be doing it, but we should be. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week on Zines, hopefully. Bye.
Bye. Alrighty, cool.